Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so this is Dr. Tasnuva. I am the founder and CEO of Autism Success Academy, and I'm also a leading transformation expert and mom serenity activist. So welcome to our today's episode. And today is actually, we are going to be talking about our services, our program, because a lot of you DM us, pretty much weekly, pretty much daily, and ask us a lot of questions. So I thought it's better to make one full program, one full spectrum, answering all your questions. And if it's going to be longer than 30 minutes, then I will be breaking this into two parts. So maybe this is part one, maybe this is the full one. Let's see how it goes. So if you are here, you already to some extent are somebody who has maybe a child on the spectrum. Maybe you know someone whose child is on the spectrum. Maybe it's your son or daughter who's on the spectrum and you are here with us. So you are at the right place. Why? Because we are a place, our mission and our vision all is driven towards serving autism kids, helping them to become the best version of themselves, helping them become more successful in life. Okay? So today's class or live or episode, whatever you call this, because this was supposed to be on Tuesday as a part of my Tuesdays with Dr. T, but I was a little sick, so I came in today. So I am going to be answering 5 questions today, okay? The first one is, what is Autism Success Academy? What is our vision and mission, okay? The second question is, what are our how do we help others, okay? How do we help a mom and a dad, how do we help a parent help their child become the best version of themselves, be it recovering, any spectrum related struggles, developmental delay and things like that. The third question I will be tackling is, what are the outcomes and benefits of our program, okay? So that is a very juicy and very intriguing part. I would really ask you to stay with us for that, because you will be knowing, you will be learning, you will be coming to know the truth on what are the things that you can actually achieve for your child, okay? The fourth question that I'm going to be tackling is, who is our client? Because we do not work with everyone and everyone is not right for us as well. So I am going to be answering who is our client. The fifth question is, how do we deliver the program? Okay? All right, so let's just start, because I want this to be short and packed with information as much as possible. So the first question is, what is Autism Success Academy? Okay, a little bit of a background. I was actually struggling myself. I have a son on the spectrum, Muhammad. So I have been struggling with him. Didn't find help from anywhere. He was severe. He didn't know how to speak, eat, poop, sleep, nothing. Okay. So what happened was, through working with him, I have started my blog. I have started my group whereby I share all the journeys that I have gone through with him. And also I am now sharing the journey of our clients. Okay. So our mission is to help autism parents know that they are not alone. Their child's condition, whatever struggles that your child is having and going through, is not a permanent disability. You can work through them. If your child has neurodiverse brain, that does not mean he is disabled. A neurodiverse brain is just a different operating system. But the difference between a neurodiverse person or a child succeeding and your child getting stuck is this. Your child needs a lot of support. Your child needs a lot of brain development to be helping him to learn to speak, to learn to talk, to learn to communicate, to learn to understand commands and work through them. Okay? So that's our mission, to help you know that it's totally possible to help to make your child become the best version of himself or herself, to help your child achieve all the developmental milestone that he or she needs to be able to move forward with life. Okay? And that autism is not a disability until you keep on working on it. Okay? Because neurodiverse brain is not a disabled brain. It's just a brain which has a different program system. And you need to help that brain become the best brain, become the best software, become the best version of itself. Okay? And that's what we do. So that's our mission. And the vision is, as I said, I want to help at least 5,000 parents achieve developmental goals for their autism success about their child. That's what I am. So we have a lot of people here on board. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for coming. Please let me know in the comment if you have any question about ourselves, our programs, because that's what we're talking about today. The second question that I want to deal is, what service do we provide? Okay, so we actually have only one program, which is called Autism Transformation and Success, and we offer that in 2 different tiers. Okay, we offer Autism Transformation and Success in 2 different tiers, that is Foundation and Mastery. So a Foundation is a 3 months class, 3 months of coaching classes, followed by 1 year of support. And a Mastery is 6 months of coaching classes, followed by 2 years of support. So a lot of the kids actually, all kids do not have same problem. All kids don't need same types of the same level and depth of support. So depending on the condition of your child, depending on the situation and the mental state of the mother, the parents, and sometimes considering the financial situation, we help our clients to choose which one is the best one for them. Okay, so that's what we do. That's the only program that we have, and that's what we totally focus on. Okay, now comes the most important point, and that is, what are the outcomes? What will you gain if you go through the program and the protocol and if you follow through to the T? The number one thing that you're going to be getting is lowered stress level. You will be going from stressed to blessed. How do you do that? We help you learn effective NLP techniques, neuro-linguistic programming, emotional release techniques, grounding, helping you give all the tools that you need to become calm and serene and not be not be an exhausted, stressed mother. Because motherhood is already tough, and if you cannot understand your child, it's even tougher. If your child is not sleeping, eating, not talking, not pooping, and maybe pooping all over the ground and maybe playing with that, all of those things, they affect your mental health drastically. And I have seen this through experience. I have seen this through working with more than 30 moms at this point, through working on other people's who are in our community, through research, through all of those readings and everything, that we are all connected to each other. Our child is connected to us. Our child understands us, understands the world through us. So if the mom, who is the major caregiver, is stressed, is upset, depressed, then she is actually not helping the child grow as much, because our children are like sponges. So they soak up every single frequency and emotion around their environment. You might think your child doesn't understand if you are fighting with your husband. That's not true. You might think your child does not understand if you are scolding him, if you are upset, if you are sad. But the thing is, even though he cannot communicate with you, but your child definitely understands everything and is affected by all of those things, okay? So we work very deeply on the mother. That's our first starting point. So we help you shift from survival to thriving mode. Okay, so now if you are in the survival mode, like let's just get this day going and then I'll be okay. At night when he sleeps, I am fine. That's not life. I do not believe that life should be like this. I believe that a family should be a happy family. A mom should wake up every morning not feeling exhausted, but feeling like, what new adventure does this day have for me? And we help you do that. We help you achieve those things, okay? Then if you have a picky eater, which most of our autism kids are, and if they're severe, we work through them, because I do not believe that you need to force your child to eat healthy. Your child has issues in the gut, issues in the sensory perspective, which contributes to the pickiness, and we usually tackle the pickiness from the root, not by forcing, not by stupid techniques that doesn't work. What we do is we help you with our 3-step process that will first detoxify, make your child less picky, and then we go forward with the diet change, so that the whole diet change is not a very stressful part if you think it is, because a lot of your children are very picky, do not eat healthy food, let alone soups and broths and things like that. So we need to help them eat those, and I definitely am very able, and we have 100% success rate in changing picky eaters. Okay, so whatever sort of picky eater you have, we can handle that. Okay, so the 4th point that we are gonna be working on with you and your child is to help his body detoxify naturally, safely, and effectively, without 20 supplements, without blood tests, without other tests, without chemicals, without toxins. Okay, because we already know that our environment, our food, all of our things are already giving a lot of toxins for our child. Your child do not need more toxins, more chemicals to let go of chemical. Not all problems are like this. We have a phrase in Bangla, like kata diye kata tola. You use a bone to pick another bone. So if this is what biomedical system comes in, they use chemicals to extract chemicals. Not always that thing really works, because if you are using chemicals and toxins, you are actually increasing the body's toxic load. Okay, makes sense? Let me know in the comment if it's making sense to you. The 5th thing that we help with you is healing the brain, healing your child's brain, and help him achieve the neurodevelopmental milestones. Okay, because we have this extensive gut and brain healing protocol inside our main program that helps your child's brain to develop, that helps your child's brain to heal, so that the brain can now grow properly, grow faster, understand things, assert things. Okay, I'm not saying your child's brain is defective. I'm not saying that. Your child, if he cannot speak, if he has severe autism, if he has a lot of developmental delays, then the neurons are not developing properly. And if we help your child's neurons develop properly, then he will be able to achieve all of those goals. Okay? All right. So the 6th thing that we help achieve is speech, independence, and other life skills. So speech, a lot of, I would say more than 2/3 of our kids have speech delay or no speech or non-verbal. So what we do is we do not ask the parent, we do not make the parent go through and sit through sessions after sessions of, we do not do any speech therapy inside the program, if that makes sense. We do not do occupational therapy. What we do inside the program is help your child's brain develop properly, so that the brain can now learn everything that needs to be learned, just like a neurotypical child, just like another kid on the, another kid of the same age will. Because let me tell you something. If you have another child who is not on the spectrum, or if you do not have any child, let's just think about yourself. Do you remember your mother taught you everything, like this is cup, this is pen, this is this, this is that? You learn from your parents, you learn from the environment, you learn from others speak. That's how human brain learns. Okay, that's how human being learns, and we help the brain to be able to flourish so that it can learn on itself. Okay, so all of those things, the life skills, potty training, self-feeding, understanding, going to school, being able to, you know, calmly sit through the whole school time, all of those things we help you achieve very confidently and very self-assuredly. Okay, the seventh thing that we help with the family, with the parent, is to become a happy family. Because if you have a child who's very much struggling, then you yourself as a parent is also struggling. I remember I would not buy new clothes for myself. I would not celebrate Eid, birthday, anniversary. Why? Because I would feel like if I buy a cake for Muhammad, he won't understand what this cake is for. If I buy him new toys, he would be like, okay, new toy. It's just that. I mean, he was a little robotic, I would say, because he's my son. I can say things about him. So I would never celebrate life goals and things like that. I would never be happy. I would never go on vacations, because it was like, there is no point. My son will not understand all of these things, and it will be just waste of money. So now, alhamdulillah, since he is very much developed, he understands things, he communicates with us, mashallah, very nicely, and he demands for things, commands for things. We are able to celebrate all life's goals, days, Eid, holidays, everything like a family. We sleep on time, we eat on time, we are healthy, we are happy, we are joyful, and that's what we want you to achieve as well. Because, you know, if in a family, if one child is not growing properly, you might not understand it right away, but that affects the entire family. Even though the father is sleeping at night, I tell you, the mom, your husband is definitely stressed about your son. If you are a dad listening to me, you might be, you know, thinking that the mom is okay, but she's not. She is traumatized, she is exhausted, she is stressed and anxious beyond measures, because, you know, the questions of what will happen if I'm not there. If the child is totally dependent on you, if your child is totally dependent on you or the caregiver, then what will happen when he grows older? What will happen when he grows older? Because it's easy to take care of a 3-year-old, 5-year-old, 7, 8-year-old, but if your child is 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, then it's a real challenge. Because we have seen a lot of cases in our society, wherever you are, whichever country you are. The older you get, the older the child gets, the problems don't go away. The problems are there to stay, and it does not help the child in any way. Okay? So the fourth question that I want to answer is, who is our client? Because I said we do not work with everyone. We do not invite everyone inside the program, because our program is a very sophisticated one. You have to understand the nuances, you have to understand the steps very much, because I have worked with non-nuanced clients and parents, and I didn't enjoy it. Because I'm a neurodiverse, I need to enjoy my work to be able to be productive, best productive, okay? So our clients are those moms to whom their child comes first, of course, to whom they also matter. You might have a lot of trauma, you might have a lot of false belief, negative beliefs about yourself, about parenting, about your place as a woman in the world, in your family, in society, or in your religion. But you need to have that fire inside of you that you want more from life. I will not love to work with a mom who is just coming to us only for the child, and even if I'm telling her that your stress level is affecting your child, work on yourself, and she is very much adamant she doesn't want to work on herself at all, then it's a problem. Because the way I teach things, the reason why things work the way we teach here is because we believe in the holistic way of dealing with the problem. If you are somebody who do not believe the holistic way of life, then you are not our client. If you are somebody who thinks and balances everything with money, for example, I am spending XYZ, so my son's development should be 10 times, 20 times XYZ, then you are not our client. Because for me, your son and daughter is not a money check. He or she is a human being who needs my full attention. Your child also needs your full attention and love and acceptance. So if you don't love and accept your child, then you cannot go on with the process of helping him heal properly, successfully. Okay? So we love parents and we work with parents and we invite parents who are, number one, resourceful, number two, dedicated, number three, persevering, does not give up easily. You know, there are some students who would come to me and then after 2 months they would be like, this is not working, my son is not speaking yet. And I'm like, wow, your child has not been speaking for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, and you have joined us for 2 months, 3 months, and you are demanding why your child is not speaking. You are not the right person. And I will remember to not invite anybody like you ever inside. Because I would rather not have anyone, but then have people who disrespect me, the work, each other, themselves. Because the energy of the group is very much important. That's why we need all positively focused parents. Those who are very much positive, those who have faith in themselves, their kids, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those who do not demand me or us that we should provide X, Y, and Z in this small amount of time. For you, if you are the right person for us, you would be somebody who is ready to dive in, work through, and to give everything that you have to this program to try one last time. Let's try one last time. Maybe you have tried several, multiple, hundreds of different things. They did not work, but you want to try one last time. Then you are the right person for us. Okay? All right, so the fifth question is, how do we deliver the program? Okay, so let's say the first thing that we do is how we get you on board. So maybe you are watching me in the lives or in the replays. You maybe have read some of the client posts, you know, client wins, my posts, you are intrigued, you want to learn more, you did your own research, and then you book a call with us. We will talk with you, we will discuss the investment, we will see how we fit with each other or not. And then when you join us, we give you access to our course portal. We have both English and Bangla course portal, but we preferably and predominantly do everything in English. So our clients, our parents need to be a little well versed on that so that they get the best out of the whole program. Okay? Then what we do is we also give coaching classes. Every week we give 2 coaching classes. One is held in Bengali, one is in English. And in future, I am going to be totally reverting back to English in a way that, you know, if you have any questions, you can ask me in Bangla, but the delivery system would predominantly be English in future. But we are currently still working on Bangla versed parents. Then we also have our own group, a separate group from where you are watching me live today, or, you know, wherever you are watching me, because I upload my videos in YouTube as well. So there, that Facebook group is for all the moms who are inside our program. That group is for you to share your troubles, your stress, your stuckness, your questions, your queries, and also your wins. A big part of our whole structure is sharing win. You know why? The win sharing is not just for me to click pretty screenshot and to show everyone, see, my clients are doing this and that. The number one reason why I request and pretty much mandate the parent to share wins every week is because of this. We are trying to rewire your mind for positivity. Because the way we are raised, the way we are in this world, our world is a very negative place. Every single day we think 80,000 thoughts, and 65,000 of those thoughts are negative. Every single day, a person thinks about 80,000 thoughts, and 65,000 thoughts are negative. So if you are thinking negative, you will have a negative emotion. If you have a negative emotion, you will feel down. If you feel down, you will not want to work on something. And if you do not want to work, you will not get results. That's why we have to work very rigorously on the moms. And if the mom does not want to work on herself, she does not get as great results as others do. One of the reasons why your child will get great results from us is if you are willing to work on yourself, if you are willing to work on your trauma, on your emotional health. Okay? You are hearing a lot of crying in the background. My kids are at home and for summer. Okay. All right. So apart from the course, apart from the calls and the group support, we also give messenger support to those who are inside our bonus streams, you know, and also there are email supports, there are journals, there are worksheets the mom needs to fill up, there are video lessons, there are trainings every day happening. And then if, let's say, if you join the program and then your program time is finishing, then what you will do, I don't understand why their father is not really stopping them. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for all the sound that you guys are hearing. So what I was saying was, when you join the program, you start working, and then let's say your coaching period ends, then what will happen? Then comes the 1 year and 2 year supports, you know, because your child is not just going to be 100% okay in 3 months or 6 months. Your child's brain and body needs support for at least 1 to 2 years. That's why we have provision inside the program to give 1 to 2 years of support. And when we give that support, how do we give that support? We give that support based on replay of all the classes that's happening and also answering questions. So let's say you have completed and then the other students are doing their classes. I will be recording them and I will be posting them in our course portal as well as the group. So that way the mom keeps on learning even after the coaching period has ended. Because I'm a lifelong learner and I'm a very generous person, I want to give more than I actually receive. So even if you do not, you finish the program either 3 months or 6 months, you will get continuous support, continuous learning for the 1 year and 2 year that you are with us. You can ask questions as many times as you want. You can share your troubles. You can share your problems. You can share your wins. You can ask things like, you know, I am stuck here, what to do, etc., etc. So it's it's invest one time, but get a long period of support kind of thing. Okay, so we believe in quality, not quantity. That's why our investment structure is not very low. Even it's also not very high. It's actually somewhere where if you really want, you can manage, because I truly believe that I want to work with a mom very intimately. I want to know about the child's progress every single day or week if possible, because if that's not possible for me, then I won't be able to help the child to the best abilities that I have. The mom won't be able to help the child become the best version that the child has potential of. Okay? That's why we want a handful of parents, but we want to give them the 100% support. Okay? So I hope I answered a lot of the questions. If you have more questions, let me know in the comments or DM me. I will make part 2. I'm very sorry for the sounds. If you are watching this on YouTube, please hit subscribe and also share with others, because even if you do not want to join the program, it's totally fine, but maybe somebody is looking for something like this. And we are always open for you whenever you are ready. Ask questions. We have guide section in our group. Watch them. We have a lot of trainings. As I said, not everybody is for us and we are not for everybody. So if you are somebody who is really struggling financially, we have free resources. Go through them, work through them. And when you are ready, you can join us. You can contact us. I'm always ready for you all. I'll leave all the contact details of our program in the description, in the post. I'll see you in my next one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with me. Allah Hafiz.